My first guest comes to us from Cogniss, which has seen a successful crowdfunding round, I should say, gain national interest and lucrative opportunities for overseas expansion. This month, New South Wales Government released 2 Cogniss-powered apps that tackle problem gambling. Besides, Cogniss has been selected for the New South Wales Government's MedTech to the UK program, and founder CEO Leon Young is here to tell us all about it. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Mike. Great to be here.
Now, this is quite cool. So what's new with Cogniss since we spoke to you last November? I imagine a lot's changed for you and the team.
Yeah, it's been an exciting and hectic 4 months. As you mentioned, we successfully closed out that CSF round, and that's really allowed us to start transforming and scaling the business into the international business that we've wanted it to be. And it's just been fantastic building a team around that and building out partnerships. So the really exciting thing for me is that we've built out multiple global reseller partnerships and everything from school-based education through to companion products for the nutraceutical and pharmaceutical industry, and lots of exciting announcements happening in those spaces in the next couple of months.
Fantastic. So Cogniss has been doing well. Let's talk a little bit about the New South Wales Government releasing 2 powered apps, thanks to your team, and tackling problem gambling. It's obviously a very important thing to do. Tell us about the significance of the app and perhaps the other one as well, and how you guys helped out with the development process.
Yeah, so Cogniss is the no-code platform for building these types of apps, what we call human transformation apps. That's apps that deliver outcomes for improved behaviour, mental or physical health interventions, as well as educational apps. And these apps were actually developed by researchers at Auckland and Deakin universities. So both researchers working in the gambling addiction space, they received grants from the New South Wales Government to trial new methods of digital interventions to deal with problem gambling. And the really interesting technical part of this, without drilling into it so much, is that they're using a new research methodology called micro-randomized trials that allows them to study thousands of different combinations of events to see what works best. And the great news is, after a 3-year process of those researchers building their apps on Cogniss, the New South Wales Department of Liquor and Gaming has actually decided that these are so effective that they've taken them to market and have launched them to the general public last week.
Incredible stuff, Leon. Congratulations to you and the team. Tell us a bit about the MedTech to the UK program that you guys got selected for as well. We're obviously talking international growth.
Absolutely, and this is really timely and exciting for us. So the New South Wales Government, through New South Wales Investment, is doing some incredible things to support New South Wales businesses and how, particularly in the MedTech space, how they expand into the UK and use that as their global jumping off point. Being selected for the program has been, fantastically useful for us. It's introduced us to key people in the UK government. It's introducing us into key customers in the UK, and in fact, we'll be exhibiting at London Tech Week over the first week of June, and at a MedTech event in Birmingham, really giving us a beachhead into the UK market. Which is, I guess, a more sophisticated market at the moment for the types of products that people produce on Cogniss.
And it's not just that experience we were talking about, but can you talk to us about the AWS EdTech and MedTech Accelerator program that Cogniss is now partnering on as well? What's all that about?
Yeah, so Amazon Web Services are a long-term partner of ours. They've supported us since we started R&D into Cogniss about 6 years ago. They're now launching a program to drive innovation in the MedTech space and the EdTech space across the Asia Pacific. And basically the program is like a virtual accelerator where they're using Cogniss as their technical partner. So they're encouraging all of this innovation in the MedTech, so startups working in MedTech and EdTech, and then bringing Cogniss in as the platform that allows those startups to create their solutions much more quickly and bring them to market much more quickly. So for us, it's an ideal opportunity to demonstrate across the whole of Asia Pacific the impact that a platform like Cogniss can have.
Leon, these are incredible sort of experiences that you have teed up. What are you guys doing internally to facilitate the international expansion of the company? Are there things you guys are doing and preparing behind the scenes that you might want to share with us?
Absolutely, and that's where we've been using our investment funds. So we built this company through bootstrapping. We were very lucky that we were able to get research, corporate, and government customers to kind of pay us for the first 5 years to build out this technology and get the basic product market fit right. But the next transition for our business is how we scale. And what we found when we talked to the market is that a lot of larger organizations that would like to pick up the platform, they don't want to use it for one or two apps. They potentially want to use it for tens or hundreds of apps across the organization. Now, to do that, they need all of the support resources that allow them to scale and train people across the organization to actually create apps themselves on this platform without using developers. So we've been investing in creating a Cogniss Academy and in creating those tools that can be rolled out in an organization, so that sort of having a particular organization maybe only make 2 or 3 apps on the platform, we should see them making hundreds of apps on the platform in the future.
Awesome stuff. Leon Young, thank you so much for joining us on the program and discussing the latest from Cogniss and the team.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you, Mark.